वेलकम फ्रेंड्स। आज के 15 एनवायरमेंटल एमसीक्यूज़ आपके एग्ज़ाम का गेम बदल सकते हैं। ये गेम चेंजर प्रूफ हो सकते हैं। बिना वीडियो को स्किप किए अंत तक देखें। अगर आपको लगता है कि एनवायरमेंट आसान है तो ये 15 सवाल हल करके दिखलाइए और वीडियो को अभी लाइक करें ताकि ऐसे एग्ज़ाम ओरिएंटेड वीडियोज़ आपके सामने आते रहें। तो शुरू करते हैं। Question number 1. Which of the following elements contributes maximum to the earth crust by weight? A. Silicon, B. Aluminium, C. Oxygen, D. Iron. Answer is C. Oxygen. Oxygen is the most abundant element in the earth crust, constituting about 46.6% by weight. It is primarily found in the form of silicate and oxide minerals. Question number 2. In India, the National Ambient Air Quality Monitoring NAAQM program was initiated by which organization? A. Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. B. Central Pollution Control Board. C. State Pollution Control Boards. D. Indian Meteorological Department. Answer is B. Central Pollution Control Board. The Central Pollution Control Board (CPCB) launched the NAAQM program to monitor and assess the ambient air quality across the country. The data collected helps in formulating policies to control air pollution. Question number 3. Which of the following is a biotic component of an ecosystem? A. Soil, B. Sunlight, C. Water, D. Autotrophs. Answer is autotrophs. Biotic components are the living organisms in an ecosystem, including producers, which are called autotrophs, consumers and decomposers. Soil, sunlight and water are abiotic, non-living components. Question number 4. Which of the following human activity disrupt ecological homeostasis? A. Deforestation. 1. Deforestation. B. Industrial pollution. C. Introduction to invasive species. Answer is 1 and 2 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1 and 3 only. And D. All 3. Answer is D. All 3. All 3 activities disturb the natural balance and energy and nutrient flow in the ecosystem. Deforestation destroys habitats. Industrial pollution introduces harmful substances and invasive species outcompete native species. Question number 5. The 10% law of energy transfer in an ecosystem refers to. Very important. Only 10% of sunlight is captured by the producers. B. Only 10% of the energy at one trophic level is transferred to the next. C. Only 10% of energy is lost as heat. D. Only 10% of biomass is decomposed. Answer is B. Only 10% of energy at one trophic level is transferred to the next. The 10% law, proposed by Raymond Lindman, states that when energy is transferred from one trophic level to next, only 10% is available for use by the next level. The rest is lost as heat or used for metabolic processes. Question number 6. Which of the following is an invasive alien plant species in India? A. Micania micrantha. B. Lutea monosperma. C. Maduca longifolia. D. Shoria robusta. Answer is A. Micania micrantha. Micania micrantha, also known as a mile a minute weed, is a fast growing invasive climber that somewhere native vegetation that smothers native vegetation. The other options are native Indian trees like palash, mahua and sal. Question number 7. Which of the following pair is correctly matched? A. Frog living in pond ecology. B. Interaction analysis of fish habitat. C. Community of organisms in similar climate biome. D. Reason of earth supporting life is life environment. Answer is C. Community of organisms in similar climate is known as biome. A biome is a large community of plants and animals defined by a similar climate. The other pairs are incorrect. Frog in a pond is a habitat. Interaction analysis of fish is ecology, and the region supporting life is biosphere. Question number 8. Consider the following statement regarding the Montreal Protocol. 1. It aims to phase out ozone depleting substances. B. Most greenhouse gases are regulated under this protocol. C. The Kigali Amendment deals with phase down of Which of the following statements given above are correct? A. 1 only, B. 1 and 3 only, C. 2 and 3 only, D. 1, 2 and 3. Answer is B. 1 and 3 only. Statement 1 is correct. Montreal Protocol of 1987 phases out ozone depleting substance like CFC. Statement 2 is incorrect. It regulates ODS, ozone depleting substance, not all greenhouse gases. Statement 3 is correct. The Kigali Amendment of 2016 added HFC to the protocol. Next question. What is the correct matching between conservation approaches and their characteristics? List 1 and list 2. I will say list 1 A and list 2 1. So list A, in situ conservation. 1. Conservation outside natural habitat. B. Ex situ conservation. 2. Preservation of species in natural ecosystems. C. Biosphere reserves. 3rd. Zonation with core, buffer and transition areas. D. Gene banks. 4th. Preservation of genetic material. Answers are A. 2, B. 1, C. 3, D. 4. Option B is A. 1, B. 2, C. 3, D. 4. It is paired. A. 1, C. Option is A2, B1, C4, D3, and D option is A1, B2, C4 and D3. Answer is option A, that is A1, B1, C3, D4. In situ conservation preserves species in their natural ecosystem, national parks. Ex situ conservation is outside the natural habitat like zoos. Biosphere reserves have core, buffer and transition zones. Gene banks preserve genetic material. So all are clear? Question number 10. Which of the following are ozone depleting sources? Substances ODS. A. CFC, chlorofluorocarbons. B. Hydrochlorofluorocarbons. 2. Number 2 is hydrochlorofluorocarbons, that is HCl. 3rd is hydrofluorocarbons, HFCs. And D. 4th is halogens. Answer is 1, A, 1, 2 and 4 only, B, 1 and 4 only, C, 1, 2, 3, 4 and D is 2 and 3 only. Answer is A, 1, 2 and 4 only. CFCs, HCFCs and halogens are ODS, ozone depleting substances, as they contain chlorine and bromine which deplete the ozone layer. HFC do not contain chlorine, thus have zero ozone depleting potential. Question number 11. Which of the following are abiotic components influencing ecological succession? A. Soil nutrients. B. First, soil nutrients. Second, temperature. Third, rainfall. 4th, plant species. Answer is A, 1, 2 and 3 only, B, 1 and 4 only, C, 1, 2, 3, 4 only and D, all 4. Answer is A, 1, 2 and 3 only. Abiotic non-living components include soil nutrients, temperature and rainfall. Plant species are biotic, living factor. Question number 12. What is net primary productivity? NPP. A. Total photosynthetic production. B. GDP minus plant respiration. C. Total energy consumed. GPP, not GDP. GPP minus plant respiration, that is gross primary productivity, GPP full form. C. Total energy consumed by herbivores. And D. Energy stored as biomass after decomposition. Answer is B, GPP minus plant respiration. Gross primary productivity, GPP, is the total energy captured by producers Net primary productivity is the energy remaining after producer use some of their own respiration. So NPP is equal to GPP minus respiration. This is the energy available for herbivores. Question number 13. Which of the following greenhouse gas has the highest global warming potential? GWP. A. Carbon dioxide. B. Methane. C. Nitrous oxide N2O. And D. Sulfur. So answer is sulfur hexafluoride SF6. GWP measures how much heat a greenhouse gas traps in atmosphere over a specific time. CO2 has GWP of 1, methane is 28 to 34, nitrous oxide is 265 and sulfur hexafluoride is 23,500, making it most potent among the options. Question number 14. Which of the following statements regarding the primary and secondary succession is correct? Primary succession occurs on previously inhabited areas after a disturbance. Secondary succession starts at bare rock of newly formed land. C. Primary succession starts on bare rock or newly formed land. Secondary succession occurs after a disturbance. D. Both are identical process. The answer is C. Primary succession starts on bare rock or newly formed land. Secondary succession occurs after a disturbance. Primary succession begins in a lifeless area with no soil like bare rock. Secondary succession occurs in areas where a disturbance like fire or farming has destroyed an existing community but left the soil intact. Next, the last question. The lowest temperature in atmosphere is observed in which layer? A. Troposphere. B. Stratosphere. C. Mesosphere. D. Thermosphere. Answer is C. Mesosphere. The mesosphere is the third layer of the atmosphere located above the stratosphere. It is the layer where temperature decreases with altitude, reaching the coldest temperature in Earth's atmosphere around 90 degrees centigrade. If you like the video, please share and subscribe.